Hey guys, Chris, aka the Silver Wolf, here again to bring you another Silver Wolf Rants. Okay, so today's a little bit different. Today is a woman hitting a man or a man hitting a woman. Should it be allowed? This is an age-old thing where people say that a man should never hit a woman under any circumstances. In fact, it's illegal in some places to hit a woman no matter what. And to me, that's just a little bit ridiculous. There are times when I think it's okay to hit a woman, but for the most part, yeah, I agree. No, you should not hit a woman. It's not because you're a weaker sex or anything, it's just common courtesy. You shouldn't be hitting each other anyways. Woman should not hit a man, a man should not hit a woman. It's as simple as that. But, as you can see from this picture, no. I think in some situations, a man can and should be allowed to hit a woman. That's if she's trying to fight him. That's if she's trying to beat him. Then I think it's allowed. And that's only when she's trying to put a major hurting on him. Like she's using her full force. That's when I think you should come back with fists swinging. Because who knows, maybe the woman will. Don't know, it depends on the man. There are some men who are weaker than women, some men who are stronger, some who are equal. They may knock each other out. And that sometimes I hope that happens because they're both idiots anyways. But it just goes back to my original thing. Should a man hit a woman? Under most circumstances, no. Should a woman hit a man? Under most circumstances, no. Should a man be allowed to hit a woman under certain circumstances? Yes. Same for women. We're both the same. We're both equal sexes. Why do we have this thing where if a man is getting his butt beat, he's not allowed to retaliate at all if it's a woman? What if she knows judo? What if she knows karate? Still not allowed to fight back? What if she's about to kill him? Still not allowed to fight back? Still gonna call him a pussy? No. I think about that time you should allow him to fight back. Because, again, she might kill him. Just because you think that it's wrong doesn't mean he's not allowed to defend himself. Or her to defend herself. It's morally acceptable for a woman to fight back if a man starts beating on him. In fact, more than enough people will jump in to help the woman. If a man is getting his butt kicked by a woman, there are so many people around that will not let him fight back and have the possibility of letting the woman kill him. And then they'll just laugh at him for being weak. What kind of society are we in where we allow that? Where we allow abuse from one sex but not the other? Personally, I don't want abuse at all. That's one of the things that's holding us back as a race, is all this abuse, all this mistreatment of each other. If I had my way, money would never have been a thing. Because without it, we would have gone so much farther. It's ridiculous. Now, don't get me wrong, I normally would not hit a woman. I may tap her, like with my sister, I'll tap her. I won't actually hit her, but it's just for fun. We know each other's strengths, we know each other's weaknesses. She can kick my butt, I can probably kick hers. Maybe, I'm not exactly sure. She's 3 years older than me, and she's not weak at all. She is definitely she holds herself up like a man, that's for sure. She is stronger than she looks. Not mentally though. I'm sorry, Sarah, but you break down a little too easily. But it doesn't matter. She can still hold her own. She knows how to fight. I was taught how to fight by my uncle, my mom, and my dad. I know hand to hand. I know how to use a rapier. I know how to use swords. I know how to use crossbows. I know how to use a gun. In fact, I still have my BB gun from way back when. Love that thing. But I know how to defend myself. But you're saying that if I'm getting attacked, I'm not allowed to defend myself if it's a woman. What if that woman is carrying a gun? Am I not allowed to defend myself then? take the gun away from her? Most people would say no. They'd let you get shot. And what if she's holding a knife? Am I not allowed to protect myself and try to take the knife away from her? Most people would say no. Let yourself get stabbed like a man. That's not being a man. If that's your definition of a man, I'm sorry, but you do not need to reproduce. A man is judged by his character, by his soul, by what he does. If he defends himself, judge him on that. Because he is defending himself. He's not starting anything. He's just trying to keep himself from getting harmed. When did we get this perverse look on a man to where if the more scars he has or the more battle wounds is more manly? I mean, I prefer brains, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the brains of a man. I'm bisexual, so yeah, I can prefer. Yeah. But I prefer the brains. I don't really care about bronze. If you're strong, good for you. But I look at your intelligence. I look at what you do, what your personality is like. If you're kind-hearted, that puts you right in the top ranks for me. If you're so-called kind-hearted, I use this with quotation marks, on the outside, but black and withered on the inside, that ranks you at the lowest of the low for me. If you're intelligent, that's better for me. If you're intelligent but black-hearted, that's even worse, because it means you're misusing your own intelligence. Don't misuse your own intelligence. Be a good for the society that you're in, because if you can do that, more people will love you. And I think I just got off on a tangent. Back to the main argument. Should a man be able to defend himself? I think yes. A man should always be able to defend himself, no matter what sex, race, religion, no matter what. If a man cannot defend himself, he's no longer considered a man. He's considered a punching bag at that point. I mean, yeah. If you think that a man should not be able to defend himself while being hit repeatedly, being bruised, being beaten, I'm sorry, but no. Just no. I don't know where you got that perverse sense of righteousness, I guess you would call it, trying to defend a woman, but a woman can defend herself. They are wonderful creatures, just like a man is a wonderful creature. We're both strong in our own ways. We're both smart, we're intelligent for the most part. We have our flaws, we have our differences, but we're still human beings. We evolved into the same human being. We all come from the same place. In a way, we're all cousins. If you go by the Bible, it started with Adam and Eve. Yes, I know some of you say not Adam and Steve, but I mean, come on, really? Shut up. No one cares about you. But it's Adam and Eve, yeah? Adam and Eve started it all, then it was incest. Take that into consideration when you think that it's taboo. That means your own people in the Bible broke one of the most taboo things you can think of. So think about that. Your cousins and everything are all, even the people that you don't know, are all biologically related to you in some way, shape, or form. But it goes back so many generations that it doesn't matter, because you'll never find it on a chart. But that doesn't matter. We're still all brothers and sisters, all cousins, all family. Family are allowed to get in fights. I get in a fight with my sister all the time. Usually it's just words. We rarely resort to fisticuffs. Put up your jokes! Yeah! But still, that's something that sometimes happens. We'll duke it out. I've fought with my mom. I've fought with my dad. I fought with my stepmom. I fought with my grandma. Although I try not to, because she kicks my butt every time. I'm sorry, my grandma's scary when she's mad. Ugh. But yeah, I've done training. Mind you, it never looks like it from anyone's perspective, I've got better reflexes than some people. I know where there are a few pressure points that can knock someone out. I know a few pressure points that could actually be an instant kill. There's not many, I'll tell you that right now, and I'm not going to tell you where. Because I don't want you guys killing anyone. I mean, but I know how to defend myself. Why shouldn't I be able to defend myself if I'm getting attacked? If I'm getting attacked, your sex doesn't matter to me, your race doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is you are attacking me. You are a threat. You are trying to do harm to me. That's the three things that are running through my mind. Well, there's four. The last one, which is actually the first one, I need to defend myself. There are a few cases in my life where I have chosen not to fight. One of the most recent being whenever I was at my school before I graduated. It was called Halliburton Academy. It's a school for so-called delinquents. I was there because I didn't have enough to graduate, so yeah, sue me, whatever. But this guy named Alex, he tried to pick a fight with me and my best friend Danny. We both took the pacifist way out. We let him do what he wanted, but we did not retaliate. We didn't look at him. We didn't even acknowledge him. We continued with what we were doing. We were playing Magic the Gathering because it's still an awesome game. Mind you, I haven't played it in a while. I still have my cards. I still have my first legendary creature. I still have them. I still have my first Planeswalker. That's what it is. I still have my first Planeswalker. But it doesn't make sense that one sex can attack the other without the other retaliating in any way, shape, or form, without getting told that he's not a man, that he's worse than scum, that he should just die, when all he was doing was just defending himself. If she attacks first, I say go for it, defend yourself. I don't see why not. If she's strong enough to think she can fight you, she should face the consequences to it. If you're stronger than her, you're stronger. If you're not, you lose. You're still called a wimp, but you can still go on another day most of the time. Unless she's a crazy psycho who carries a knife with her everywhere. I know a few of those. Actually, I have a friend that has a butterfly knife. Oh my god, that thing is awesome. He's good at it too. He knows how to use it. But it just goes to show you that just because you're a different sex doesn't mean that you get off scot-free. Just because you're the so-called weaker race or the weaker sex doesn't mean you won't face retaliation. If you come up to me fist a-swinging, I'm gonna fight back. I don't care. You can call me a wimp or a coward or a pussy anytime you want. I'm still gonna fight back because it's my personal belief that if someone attacks me, they're putting their life on the line, or they're trying to kill me. If they're trying to kill me, I'm going to defend myself. Because anyone who attacks me, I'm going to assume is trying to kill me. Not just like draw a little bit of blood, no. Not just knock me out. I'm assuming they're trying to kill me. So I'm going to defend myself. So when I hear these people say, oh, he's a man, he's not allowed to fight back if a woman starts hitting on him, I think they're complete morons. I mean, if you think this, you're still a complete moron. Because why shouldn't you fight back? Give me one good reason. You cannot use that she's a woman. You cannot use that she is a weaker sex. You cannot use that she is a delicate butterfly, because let me tell you, women are hardcore. For the most part, I try not to mess with women. I try to get on the good side, because I know that if I'm on the good side, whenever they go shooting up the place, whenever they're on Shark Week, I'm going to be one of the ones that is left alive, because I gave them chocolates. And I gave them flowers, and I made them feel happy. So I know they won't try to attack me. So, you gotta take it into perspective. If someone tries to fight you, fight back. Just because other people call you a coward doesn't mean you actually are. If you were a real coward, you wouldn't fight back. I'm a coward. I will run any day, but I still know how to fight. I don't try to go for a kill. I don't try to draw blood. I just try to defuse the situation. If I have to fight, I fight long enough until I know I have an escape plan and I can use it effectively, that I can get away. I don't like fighting, but I know how to. I know how to use a myriad of different weapons. I know how to take a bunch of weapons apart, put them back together, and have it still in working order. I know how to use many of the old-timey weapons like a long rifle. I know how to use cannons, thanks to my uncle. I know how to use swords, crossbows, bows. I covered most of this already. I know how to ride on horseback, thanks to my mom and her friend. I know how to defend myself hand to hand, thanks to my dad. I've gained a lot of reflexes just from him alone. And mind you, I don't see my dad very often. I'd love to go see him again right now, but I just can't. I'm too busy working. I'm too busy doing other stuff. But that doesn't mean that I don't love him. I love my dad. But still, try to defend yourself, people. That's something I cannot stress enough. If you don't defend yourself, where are you going to be? Tell me that. Where are you going to be? You're going to be dead if you don't defend yourself. Because one of these days, the people who call you pussy will also be dead. We'll all die eventually. It happens. Nature. Some of us might live as computer brains. I'm hoping that I can transfer into a computer brain. I would not mind that one bit. I may go insane. I don't care. I'm a computer. Look, I can do complex math equations on instant speed dial. Wait, speed dial what? Speed dial. Huh. Haven't actually used that one in a while. Oh well. But, still, defend yourself, please. If you're smart enough to defend yourself, you're smart enough to survive. If you're dumb enough not to defend yourself when you have your life at possible risk, yeah, get killed. You're not smart enough to survive because you aren't defending yourself. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean you get off scot-free. You girls want equality? This is another step toward it. I'm all about equality. I don't care what gender you are. You're all human beings to me. But there are some that are dumb, some are smart. I prefer the smart ones just because I know they're more likely to survive. That they're more likely to help us advance into a better community, to a better race. That someday soon we might actually get faster than light travel and go into the nether, or go into the warp, or go into the immaterium, depending on what you refer it to. Like if you're Minecraft or what uses warp drive. I think that is Star Trek. I think that's Star Trek. That's also Star Wars, I'm pretty sure. Or the Immaterium if you're a Warhammer 40,000 fan, like I am. Or a Doctor Who fan where you're just traveling through space and time. I would love that. Then again, think about it. If they have made time travel possible in the future, why haven't they fixed anything now? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Must mean we're doing something right. But I prefer the smarter people, because I can relate to them more. Sure, I may not have done good in school, but I know so many things that other people don't. Like, I know how to do many things that other people don't. I've studied. Every quiz that I got whenever I was in high school, I almost completely aced them without studying because I already knew most of it beforehand. I love to learn. I love to read. I love to gain knowledge. And I have the knowledge to defend myself whenever I'm attacked. I thank you all for watching, ladies and gents. This is the Simple Voice.